All right, you guys. So where we left you last, we had put up the TV so that we could figure out where the door was going to go. Right there. Hey, look at there. Mom got that stuff all finished painted. The table and the hutch. It looks so nice. It just having it set together. Instead of setting that hutch on top of the table, we just hung it. We figure that way she can move the table around as she wants. Um, I should not have Vicente Fernandez on while I'm working because I tend to watch it. Anyway, while we were figuring out where the door was going to go, we came up with an issue. So let's talk about that.
Hi guys.
Welcome back to Robertson's Belly Acres.
Waka waka.
It's a tight space and we're still having to keep things inside because we have had tons of rain.
Yeah, the last I knew, I talked to a gentleman in town a week ago. We had received 22 inches of rain in the last 30 days. Since then, we have received at least another 6 inches. So we're sitting at almost 30 inches of rain in the last 30, 45 days. And that's more than we get in a year.
Yeah, it's just been crazy. So we do have a lot of stuff piled up. All right, so originally Mom, well, I don't know. She's changed her mind a few times, but she definitely wants her bedroom back here now.
Yes.
So this is at the back where she eventually wants her washroom, her laundry room. But right now she wants her bedroom.
We think.
So originally she wanted to do a bed, like an actual twin-size bed,
Right.
and it was going to go this way. Problem, what is the problem, babe?
The problem is right here at the edge of this TV. To my right is going to be the back door for emergencies.
So we've got that measured to cut and to put that in. But the bed idea, that would have put her bed sticking out past her emergency
Her
exit.
bed would have come past the bathroom door.
So
She was only going to have 13 inches of room, even with a twin-size bed. There was only going to be 13 inches of room on either side of the bed. And 13 inches is not enough to come past the bed to go into the bathroom.
now the bed could have gone against the wall, but then it's at the door. Then
Right.
it would have been out past the door against the wall.
It was going to be covering over half of the door.
Yes. So Mama's a little lady,
Yes.
and this is what is this? 5 foot,
It's just over 5 foot. It's like 5.5 feet, I think.
5.5 feet wide. Well, yeah. So Mom is only 4'6.5". So we've done everything else pretty much custom in this house for her.
So why not customize her bed?
We can custom build a bed. So, and it will give her more storage.
Yes.
So if we custom build her a bed that comes the length of this, built in, with drawers underneath,
Yes.
she has her bed tucked away and drawers for storage. We still have the issue of hanging clothes. We're still trying to work that out. I don't know if she may have to fold all her clothes until she gets her bedroom. So.
Right, and she still has the option of keeping like her pretty dresses and that kind of stuff in the house in the closet.
Yes.
It's not like we're telling her, get out.
Yeah, she has
You
room
got
in
your
the
house, go. We'd never do that. She's probably, honestly, will probably only cook out here a handful of times a year.
If she has company or something, yeah.
Or if she wants to surprise us.
Yeah.
But
So, we do have an AC unit in here. It's got to catch up. It's been off for a few days and it's really hot. So we're trying to. We should have turned it on this morning and I didn't.
yeah, the heat index today is supposed to be between 100 and 105.
It's very humid and muggy, but she does have an AC unit.
And it does cool this place.
Oh my
really,
gosh,
really well.
incredibly so. Yes.
She'll never get it as cold as that deep.
Yes. All right, let's do it.
Let's get on this. I'm going to get my tape measure. We need to go measure Mom's bed.
Yes.
And then we'll get in here. We'll get some pencil marks put on the walls. Kind of figure out what size of boards we got to have.
Yes.
And start framing this bad boy up.
Let's do it. Oh my gosh, I think this was like the best idea
Yes.
ever.
You mentioned it and found where we could get a mattress. And I'm like, yes, definitely.
Yeah, so, being able to customize that mattress so that it'll fit that space. And, at first I think Mom was kind of thinking, what are you guys doing? But once she saw it, she was like, "This is really cool."
Yeah. And once she found out that we could get a mattress to fit that, because I think she was really afraid that we were going to just put a piece of foam rubber down and tell her, "Oh, there's your mattress,"
Right?
which we would never do.
No, that was my big concern too. I was like, "Are we building her a prison cot?"
I don't know how many times you said, "Are you sure this isn't a prison cot?" This is not going to be a prison cot. This is a lot nicer than a prison cot. Might not be any more comfortable than that, but no.
Yeah. What's really funny is I posted a sneak peek of the back door once we got it done on our community page, which that's like I think 2 videos from now, 2 or 3 videos from now, before you guys will actually see that video. But and we already had this built in the background. And one of our subscribers, Armida Perez, she said, y'all could custom, like custom order,
customize that for Mama bed.
yeah. And I was like, it's like she was on the same wavelength, because that's exactly what we had done, but this video wasn't out yet. So
yes,
good job, great spot.
Yes, and I spoke to my boss, and he said that he has 2 of the mattresses from the same place that where we got ours, got Mom's, and he said he loves them both. They've both been very durable.
And I think in this we said her mattress will be 5 inches thick. It's actually going to be 6 inches thick, because the mattress itself is 5 inches, and then we also ordered a gel infused mattress
foam topper.
It's an inch thick.
Yeah, so, and that'll actually be inside the mattress cover. It's not a separate piece. It's all one piece.
It's all one piece. Yeah, I think in the reviews the only thing that I read was the glue smell. You have to let that kind of air out. So that's great. It's supposed to be here pretty soon, and it'll give us time. It'll give it at least a couple of weeks to air out before she moves in.
Right, absolutely.
I'm so excited about where we're at with this house build. Watching these videos and going, wow, we still didn't have this done, or we didn't have that done, So going back and watching these, it's really kind of cool.
Right, and it gives us that opportunity to reflect about, okay, so we didn't have it here. We haven't been getting nothing done. Holy Hannah, look how much we've gotten done in the last however long since this video was made.
Right, exactly. And just crazy. I mean, this video, it's maybe a couple of weeks old. I think we
2
said
weeks.
Yeah, I think we said, or maybe a week, because we said we had 30 days or something like that. So,
right.
Yeah, and we've gotten a lot done since then. If you guys are wondering why we haven't just banged this out, we have a lot going on Bellyacre's Kitchen. Hopefully I'll start putting some videos out over there too, because I'm really behind on it. But we have a massive garden expansion and addition that we're working on over there. So there's going to be some building going on over there too.
Yeah, and we will probably, we've discussed it, but we haven't made a decision yet as to whether we'll share that content between both channels.
Yeah, we're trying to stay away from the gardening stuff. We're trying to keep that on that separate channel, just because we know that everybody wants to see the building on this channel.
Right.
But that will technically be building as well. So, we have that, and we're on a deadline for it, because it was actually, here's a little hint. It was actually a grant that we got, that we have a certain timeline to get it done. So we're working on that as well, all at the same time that we're working on Mama's house. So, and then school's going to be starting in another month and a week, I think.
Right.
So not ready for that. But anyway, this bed, you guys, I can't wait for you guys to see it.
Yes, put it on. It'll fit there. Yes. No. Now.
Ow! I don't know where Casey is. Ow! And you know, that was really mild for Rachel to be getting hurt and her to say, oh yeah, like a dum-dum. Normally she acts like I do, and it's like, "Rah!" I'm okay.
Man, that hurt. I pinched myself.
Oh, those
Yeah,
are
with that board.
horrible. Nothing worse than, the only thing worse than getting pinched is getting scratched and the burn that the scratch leaves.
Oh, getting hit in the face. Ooh, I can't stand getting hit in the face.
That's not irritation. That is instant 30,000 feet and climbing. I mean, there's a big difference.
I usually do good when I get hurt until somebody asks if I'm okay, and then I'm like, just leave me alone. Just let me, just let me see if I'm okay.
And I don't know who would ask if you're okay.
I know, right?
Yeah,
but that was just funny. No.
Look at how I'm just sitting there on the floor and working. I haven't been able to do that in a long time.
I know. So Rusty has had that's the other issue. That's the other thing that Rusty has been dealing with a lot with his back. And so he did go and get a nerve ablation. And man, that, you're really moving around a lot.
Yes, that has been such a life changer. I mean, super, super blessed that we have insurance that would cover that.
Yes.
And I'm able to stand up and move and sit down and scoot around like that. Before, it was everything I could do to get down on one knee and be able to get back up on my own. So, yeah, this is phenomenal.
I like the way I'm helping here. I'm just like, literally, what do you need me to do?
No, don't put that screw there. Put it over there. Yeah. No, not over there. Down there. Up there. Over here. No. You're helping. You're holding boards for me.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Now, we did caulk the wall underneath, since we're not going to put trim down underneath there because we don't need trim under there. But we did caulk all of that, so then that way, it helps with the cold and critters and all of that stuff.
Yes.
And we are building this to where we can take it back out once Mom gets her bedroom built on, and then that will probably become her laundry nook.
You're right. Yes, and everything that we're doing, we're trying to prepare for the future.
All right, Rusty, it's question time.
Questions.
So this is going to be answering questions from a couple of videos ago.
Okay.
Because this video won't come out till after the next video comes out. So. The counter cutting was stressful, Mystic Love Bug said. Yes, pretty stressful.
Yes.
Sandra Crockett said your back. Then she said the stove conversion came out really cool. Yes, and you guys didn't see the finished product, so there were a lot of questions. We'll get to it, but a lot of questions about barriers for heat and things like that. Tell Rusty, okay, Melinda Ivy says, tell Rusty he's got more cutting on the countertop for stove and sink. He'll be a pro by then. You guys do great work and are amazing family. So he's already got the sink in and and the stove cut out. So
I only had to buy 3 more countertops to get it right.
Yeah, yeah, for real. A lot of people saying they missed us. What are we doing now?
Right now we are framing in Mom's bed, custom made bed.
Yes. So what's the next step?
Next step, we're going to be getting some decking to put on here. It's not traditional decking. It's using what we have. As you guys that have been around for a while know, we have an excess amount of siding that we're going to be using. We'll cut a piece to come in here and fit right on this, screw it down, and then that will have the top done. And we're going to do some siding on the faces of these, and then we're going to build 2 big drawers to go under.
So, yes, it's going to be exciting.
Yes.
We probably won't get the drawers built today.
Probably not.
Because we have to go and get some stuff to make them work. Mystic Lovebug also said, I'm in love with Shadow. So you have a fan base, buddy. You have a fan base. A lot of people saying great custom work.
Thank you.
Okay. Marie Zafonte says, so happy to see you all again. The kitchen is coming together nicely. Is there a reason the sink isn't under the window? The tall cupboard could have gone on the fridge wall, leaving you more counter space on the right. I'm sure Mama will be so happy getting getting it in soon.
Yes.
So the way the kitchen is cut, if we put the tall counter on the refrigerator side, it would have been a really small countertop to fit a sink into. So it would have been about the size of a bathroom vanity, a very small bathroom vanity.
Right. Well,
and we couldn't put it along the big window because when we tried to measure that out, it took too much of the floor space.
Right.
So
there would have literally been maybe 5 square feet in the kitchen because the sink would have gone at an angle. Yeah, you have that counter sticking out 32 inches all the way around. That space is only 6 foot.
Yeah. So
I mean,
it was going to cut out her floor space in there by putting the stove and refrigerator stove, refrigerator, and sink all along the one wall. It gives her more room in her kitchen to be able to move around a bit, open her oven,
open the oven, open the
easily,
cupboards.
open the cupboards easily. So that was the issue there. Originally, it was supposed to go under the window, but once we got everything moved around in there to see how it was going to fit, it just was not going to work out. If the board the stove is on as particle board, it will sag when pots and water are set on it. So Norma Burton said that. So the cabinet that we were retrofitting in that picture is particle board, but that's not what the stove is going to rest on. The stove rests on the actual countertop. Yes. So it goes fitted into the countertop, and then then we cut out all the notches for it to fit into, that cabinet. So it's not actually, the weight of the stove will not be on that
particle board. It'll be on the countertop itself.
Yes.
And I believe we have ample bracing in there to prevent anything from sagging anywhere.
Juliet 1768 says, Mom's kitchen is just so colorful. Turquoise is my empowering color. Good to see you all again. XXX. So turquoise is your empowering color. Red is my empowering color. So I totally understand that. Mom has really enjoyed all of the compliments she's gotten on her kitchen, on the colors and things like that. Lacey P. Summers says, your mom is just the cutest. That smile says everything. I agree. Okay, Rose Kramer says, can the extra countertop be used for the bathroom vanity? So it could. We talked about that, but she's actually getting a whole vanity that has the sink in it and everything. Right. So my brother Joe and his wife Lori are buying that vanity for her. So, but we're kind of looking around. Maybe we can figure out a way to use that countertop in her kitchen, either as a permanent countertop in there or a fold down. So
we're still looking at our options on that because we don't know for sure what we can until we get everything where it needs to be. The additional counter space will be one of the last things we tackle.
Yes. Tammy Lawrence, I'm so sorry you were worried about us. She says, OMG, I've been so worried about you all. So glad you're back doing your videos. Can't wait till the next one. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And don't worry about us. We're just over here doing our thing.
Yes. Let's see. Raquel, 1-5 or I-5, L5, I don't know. Anyway, Raquel says the little piece of countertop, just says calendar, but countertop you cut off could use as a top for the table for Mama's bedside, if you get what I'm saying. That could be too. She does have a little nightstand that's going to fit perfect here. Yes, so Gwen, Daniel, again, she said, looking good. I was thinking the sink was going to be by the window. Originally it was, but it just was not going to fit.
Right.
Patty Price, I agree. She says, Mama is one hard-working woman.
Yes, she is.
Rusty and Rachel, you're doing awesome.
Thank you,
job on our stove. Grandma's favorite, we saw your email and I responded, and thank you so, so much. So Alana Schuster says, Rusty, I noticed at 1723 the corner post side support on your right looks like it's detaching. Needs another nail and a big bang, maybe. I think that's outside on the...
Yeah, that's outside, and I have noticed that. I've got to get some long screws and and a clamp to be able to clamp that back over there. What's happened is that board has warped and pulled the nails out. We just got to get a clamp on it, pull it back over, screw it.
Rose Kramer says, what about the heat from the oven on that wood and the cubbies? Will that affect anything?
That will not affect anything. This is just like any other stove. It's got an outer shell that's insulating everything. There's no, when it's on, you can reach up there and touch the sides, just like you can the stove in your house. So I'm not worried about any of the heat, any radiant heat. Any radiant heat is going to go up.
Okay, Howard Barber says, why don't you just cut the drawer down all the way around and make a narrower drawer instead of having to open the drawer to use the oven? Hey guys, your mic is off part of the time. Yes, I addressed the mic thing at the end of the video. Also, later in the video, Howard, you would, if you go back and watch the whole video, you don't have to open the drawer to open we cut the drawer out as well.
We notched that drawer, that way it'll open and close, and you can, with it all the way closed, she can still open and close the oven.
Yep, so it works perfect. Yep, extra countertop would look nice in the bathroom, too cute. DNDKNS says. Gail Reese says, I know Mama won't say anything, but I know she wants to get into her home sooner than later. Gail, we are working on Mama's timeline, so we'll have it ready when she's ready.
I think when she's ready, she knows we have the garden, and she's out there with us. She's helping us with the gardening and everything else, and we have so many different things going.
She also says a small apartment stove doesn't cost very much. We addressed that earlier. A small apartment stove costs the same.
Yeah,
as,
the same, or even actually sometimes even more than a regular size stove.
Because we did price those, and it's not like we're going to just put that stove in here. That stove is going through a complete overhaul. It's going to be beautiful. So.
Yes.
Don't you have to put some kind of fire retardant around the propane oven so it doesn't burn the wood and start a fire? So we've already
touched on
Joe
that.
Cool said. Anne, I don't want to mess up your name. Matheny says, hi, Anne from Kentucky. Love all your videos. Been watching for a while and finally figured out how to message you. Tell Mama hi for me. Love you guys. And we told Mama hi for you.
Yes, we told Mama, and she said hi back.
I think that's it.
All right.
So I hope we answered all of your questions.
And if you have any more questions, you guys, make sure that you're putting in a question form. That way,
when we filter it,
it'll filter out, and we can get to it. We can see it.
Yep. And we appreciate all the questions. We appreciate all the positivity.
Yes.
And
all the comments and all the love that we're getting for this. You guys are amazing.
Yes. Yes. So we're going to finish this out. So then that way we can.
Got a few more boards to cut. We've got to cut some decking, and that's probably about all we get done today.
In this video, anyway.
Yeah, in this video. Okay, you guys, and we talk a lot about a lot of different things on these videos, but we're talking about the many blessings that we have received from you guys, and we're asking for one small favor. And that's for any of you that are the praying type or sending good vibes to Texas, you guys. After that nasty flood that's taken so many lives, please send out as many prayers and positive vibes as we can for those families.
Yes, that was just such a catastrophe down in the hill country of Texas. And that's not too far from some of my family on my dad's side, kind of all around there, Brady, Texas, and all in there. But yeah, definitely send some prayers to all the people. And man, it's just it couldn't have happened at a worse time because of 4th of July weekend. There were so many people in town, and then of course church camp, and man, it's just devastating for sure.
Yes, and we're not just saying just for Texas. There's a lot of flooding going on in Oklahoma and North Carolina, and just all the natural disasters that are going on right now in this crazy world that we live in. We need to pray for our people, pray for our country, and just especially pray for these first responders that are out there literally putting their lives on the line, trying to find the ones they can save and the ones that they can't.
Right. So we got this decking cut, but I'm bleaching it and cleaning it. It wasn't bad. I just wanted to make sure that it's clean before we put it in, and then it'll get painted too, but probably not in this video. I can't remember.
I don't remember either, but yeah, we're not putting dirty stuff in Mama's house.
So the mishaps with this video, they're always like, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen to me. 100%.
Pay attention closely. Again.
Shocking. Refreshing. Something.
Shocking to say the very least.
That gun, what is it called? That
soaker handle or power trigger? Or...
Yeah, it's very touchy, and so it fell, and yeah, that was crazy. But but I survived.
But you survived, and it didn't scare me or startle me at all.
Yeah, I bet not.
I'm just impressed that you didn't go over the table.
Right. All right, you guys. So now that we've washed those boards really well,
yes,
we're gonna have to let them dry before we can finish putting this bed together. So we'll catch you guys in the morning because we're gonna let them dry overnight.
We'll be back at you tomorrow.
See you in a minute. Okay. Yeah, there we go. On the top. Oh, not finger. Sorry.
What cat's that?
Okay.
Specs.
Look at that, Mom. And the little... This is where the shower was leaning up against it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to reach up. Probably.
Okay, so after we made sure that fit up there, guys, it fit like a glove. I made sure to get it screwed down good, making sure that there's no possible way that there's going to be any warpage, any bending. I mean, that decking is secure.
Yes. So this is when I kept asking, are we building her a prison cot?
No prison cots here.
Hey, don't be jumping on the bed.
I like jumping on the bed.
No more monkeys jumping on the bed. Nice. That is solid, babe.
Yeah.
Solid. Okay, now here's the real trick. Lay down.
Oh, you want?
He fits.
Yeah, his knees are bent a little.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Diagonal.
Yeah. Your turn, baby. You get up there and lay down.
Oh, I probably won't get up. Get my head all the way to the wall.
Look at
So I got a
that.
little bit of room.
So, Mama's perfectly.
6 inches to spare.
Woo!
Actually, a little bit more than that because the head's not against the wall.
But it doesn't have to be against the wall, it's on a pillow.
He's trying to see how many.
Oh,
About 6.5 inches to spare.
So,
If you have 6.5,
yeah, that's right. 'Cause
Mama's got 10 inches.
I'm 4'11" and a half, and this is 5'6", right?
5'5".
I'm not shorter than that, right? You're shrinking me, babe.
So 5'6".
See, I'm 4'11" and a half. I haven't shrunk. I can't get up.
I don't have to pull when you pull.
yanked you out of
You
there.
did. You want to come lay down?
I won't get up.
Come
we'll get you
on,
up.
I'll get you up. Okay, all you have to do is come and sit down. See? Look. Look at all that room.
Head against the wall. She got 11 inches to spare.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, see you later.
I was getting different legs.
Oh no. You okay?
Yeah, I said, okay, get me up.
You can almost lay this way.
I know. Come on.
Oh, now you just gotta put the face on it, and then we'll have to do the drawers.
You know what? This is cool.
Do you like it?
Okay, it's going to be about 5 inches taller once you get the mattress on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be a little bit taller.
You all right?
But your bed will always be made
Mhm.
and ready for you to get into bed. Yep. And out of the way, and you can still have a couch over there.
Yeah, and also sit here and talk too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, you can
they
sit
kind of like a
there.
day bed that way too.
Yeah. Mhm. You got extra seating.
I put pillows back there.
You got plenty of those.
Would you say she has a pillow?
So your head will probably come this way.
The door is gonna open this way or
The
that
door
way?
goes inside.
Okay.
Yeah, because the toilet will be there, so the door goes inside.
Okay, yes.
All right, so
You gonna knock
platform for her bed. The boys and us were all pitching in for a custom mattress. So Mama's mattress, you guys, is going to be 5 inches thick. So it's going to be memory foam with a gel infused top. And so I called the boys and we're all going in on it. So we're getting her a custom mattress. The best part is it's still the same width as a regular twin size bed. So twin size sheets, like the fitted sheets, all we'll have to do is customize the length on them, but we will still be able to, we'll be able to do that, like just, and still have the elastic on those. But yeah, it's going to work great. And as you guys saw, Mom's going to have plenty of room and her bed will be out of the way. That's just the platform for her mattress. We will be getting that ordered here pretty soon, and then we'll be getting it in. But right now, Rusty's going to go ahead and he's going to use the same
Same siding.
siding to be able to cover the front of it a little bit and attach this.
Since we mounted it, we're covering an outlet in there. We discussed it, and we're gonna put this power strip right here. And once the side of the front's covered, that'll mount right there like that. Mama's nightstand will be right here, and she'll have someplace to plug in her tablet, her phone, and her light, and her alarm clock. Everything will be plugged in right here. She doesn't have to worry about setting stuff all over the house.
Yes. So that'll make it really nice. And then we're going to build custom drawers for underneath it for storage. So she can store blankets, sheets, she can store clothes, whatever it is that she wants to store, she'll be able to do that. So we're gonna have to make a run to the hardware store or to Lowe's or Home Depot to get the hardware for that. But we're gonna finish this out for right now.
Yes.
This is the lady with all the ideas. So Mama just had a good point. All of you guys that have sent Mama stuff from her wish list, she has a bunch of baskets, like the cloth foldable baskets, storage baskets. And she was saying maybe she could just use those underneath there. We're still talking about possibly building something so that it's either on tracks or on wheels, so she can just pull them all out at the same time where she's not having to crawl around underneath her bed. But yeah, that's a really good idea. Then we could utilize all of those that you guys sent to her.
Yes,
So,
thank you so much.
yes. Either, but you can tell it.
She got dog, I got scared. You're already making me sweat in here, and you're gonna make me work in the dog too.
I just turned it to low. You're always wah-wah.
Wah-wah, you always turn the air conditioner off, turn the lights off.
I didn't turn the air conditioner off. I turned it to low because Mom was cold. That's why she was wearing that little sweater.
That's better than me sweating.
Oh. Zooming right along. Oh, look at that. That fit just perfect. It looks so good.
Got really lucky on that one, didn't we?
Yes. And then, I don't know if I ever put it in a video or not, but I ended up getting wood putty and covering all of the little seams too, so that helped.
Covered the seams and then screws.
All right, that's in place.
Nice. And Mama's idea that putting that power strip there, I was going to move the outlet to that over there, and she said, I've got a little power strip we can just plug it in, and that works out even better because, like I said, that gives her 4 outlets instead of the 2, and she's not going to overload it.
Yes, that did work out great. Just to give her extra plug-ins there.
Yeah, because nothing that she's going to be plugging in over there is going to overload that 1 outlet for sure.
Right.
But this little notch, I'm telling you, I could not do that again if I tried. That turned out perfect.
All right, you guys, so there it is. I mean, the rough of it. You guys can kind of tell what it's going to be like. But we went ahead and used some wood putty and got the screw holes and seams covered. We're going to let that dry. And we're going to get some corner trim for it.
Yes, we're going to put some corner trim here to cover that up so it doesn't snag the sheets and covers.
Yep.
And trim up the corners here to make it all pretty.
Yep. And Mama's going to paint it. So there it is. All right, you guys. It's almost done. I mean,
we're getting really close. You got to pick up a few odds and ends to finish trimming it and make some drawers.
Some drawers?
Some drawers.
Not those kinds of drawers.
I said drawers, not draws. These are drawers. Every drawer.
Alright, you guys, I hope you like our videos. If you do, please hit the like button.
Subscribe if you haven't already.
Yep, share with your friends.
Leave us some comments, you guys. Let us know what you think of everything we got going on in Mama's tiny house.
Yes.
We're getting so close. But most of all, don't forget to smash that bell and get notified of the next new video when it comes out.
Yep, until next time, you guys. God bless.
God bless.
See ya.
Bye.